Welcome back to From Root to Crown with Rebe. This episode is going to be a breathwork session for you. This one is going to focus all on bringing anxious energy, that spinning energy that keeps us in that mental spiral and that loop of fear and worry. This session is going to work on bringing that down, allowing you to settle into your body in this moment and finding a bit of safety and a bit of comfort. For breath work, for this particular session, I do encourage you to be in a situation where you're not going to be distracted and where you aren't responsible for operating heavy machinery or caring for really small kids. You are more than welcome to do this sitting. It's not going to be a terribly long practice, about 15, maybe 20 minutes. And you can be sitting for that, or make sure you find yourself a comfy place to lay down. For this breathwork session, just about anybody can participate. We're not going to be using a really activating breathing pattern. The pattern we're going to be using is called Halo Active, which is in through the nose, out through the mouth. And you get to set your pace and your intensity. However, if you are pregnant, if you have high blood pressure or issues with the pressure in your eyes or a retinal detachment, I'm going to encourage you to stay at the lower end of this, or just use this as a juicy guided meditation and don't participate in the breath work at all. You are still going to get an incredible amount of benefit without introducing any of the risks that active breathing can bring. I want to take a second to name some of the things that you may experience during a breathwork session, even though this is gentle. I want you to know that normal, welcome parts of breathwork is movement and sound. If your body is asking you to move while you are breathing, I want you to go ahead and honor that. Moving your arms, shaking if you need to, moving your knees side to side in a windshield wiper motion to get some movement into your hips. Please honor what your body is asking of you. And if you want to make sound, I like to tell my classes that I'm not talking about doing a Disney princess sigh where it's like, allow yourself to make those sighs, those exhales, juicy and guttural if it needs to be. So you're inhaling and then exhaling, really allowing that sound to come through. Something else that you may experience is tingling. You might experience some tingling in your fingers or in your toes, maybe even around your mouth, or changes in temperature. You may get cold or warm while you are breathing. These are totally normal parts of breathwork, and they go away very rapidly once you are done with breathing and return back to your normal breath. If at any point in time you feel like you need to drop this active breathing, just know that you are in charge of this session. You are your own healer and teacher. I'm simply here as your guide. Hopefully by now you have settled in to a cozy, quiet, uninterrupted space. And I invite you to close your eyes and take perhaps your first deep breath of the day. In through your nose, out through your mouth, allowing yourself to fully land here in this moment. Bringing in just a little bit of awareness here as you begin to turn your attention inward. Allowing your breath to start to circulate. Just noticing each inhale and each exhale. I invite you to bring your attention to the part of your body that feels the most tense. I invite you to just gently move your awareness, no matter where you found it. If it's in your jaw, or your shoulders, in your heart space. And I want you to see if you can find just a bit more comfort in that part of your body. Remembering that movement is a normal part of breathwork. So at any time, if you could find greater comfort, you are welcome to shift and adjust. Grab a blanket, swap out a pillow, whatever you need to do. And remembering that no matter what you find, how it feels inside your body, or any thoughts that are still circulating, perhaps struggling to settle in and focus on the music and the sound of my voice, all of that is welcome and belongs here. Try to attach no story to whatever it is that you find. Create no judgment. This is a space where all parts of you and every feeling that you have belongs, can be seen and heard. Allowing yourself a quick scan of your body and your energy system, starting at your head, looking for any other secondary sources of tension, stress, or anxiety. Notice where you feel those feelings. That's it. Inviting more comfort in, if possible. Or simply just accepting what is. I invite you to start circulating that halo active breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, through the nose, out through the mouth. Setting your own pace and intensity here. As you begin to move oxygen in and through these spaces that felt tense, that were asking for your attention and for a little extra support here, right now, in this moment. Keep breathing. And with every exhale, see if you can release just 1% of the tension in your body or the anxious energy you feel. Just 1% with every exhale. And every inhale brings calm, soothing energy. Every inhale brings the wisest, highest version, the most compassionate version of yourself online. This version of you that gets to step in and provide for you in this moment. I invite you to see if you can connect with your next couple of inhales and exhales. Either connect more deeply with this highest version of yourself, or connect with the divine being that's part of your practice. Allowing each inhale to draw on the energy of the earth or the universe, source, or God. Every inhale opens your energy and lungs up to these resources. And perhaps you find that with this connection, each exhale begins to release more than just 1% of your tension. Your anxiety and your stress begins to just melt away, drain away with every exhale. Stick with your breath. That's it. And I invite you to scan your internal landscape for feelings of safety, contentment, peace. And even if you can only find the tiniest grain of sand worth of those emotions, bring all of your awareness to that exact spot. Wherever it is that you found it inside your body or your spirit, allow your focus to rest right there. Breathing in energy and increasing this felt sense of safety or peace. Allowing it to grow and expand. Every inhale fueling, increasing this sense of safety. And every exhale begins to carve out even more space for this feeling to grow. Deep breath in. Let it all go. Bringing all of your awareness into this one part of you where your energy is calm and you are connected to Source. Allowing this part of you to become fixed in your mind, a north star, a guiding light, part of you that you can return to whenever you need. A space of calm awareness, resources, everything you need to reconnect to whenever your energy gets high, gets frantic, whenever anxiety comes online too strongly. Allow your breath to become the roadmap. The directions you need so that you can return to this space over and over again, as many times as you need. Secure in the knowledge that as this part of you is inside you, your connection to it is inseparable. You do not have to earn this. It is simply yours, if only you remember that it's there. Allow yourself to take just a few more deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. That's it. Deep breath in. Let it all go. 2 more, just like that. The deepest ones you've taken yet. One more. Hold it at the top if you'd like, just for a moment. Feeling into the stillness. And when your breath feels complete, allowing it to release. Returning back to your normal breathing pattern. And giving yourself a moment here to repeat that scan of your body and of your energy. Starting at the top of your head and moving your way down through your throat and your heart space. Give yourself the opportunity to notice what's shifted, what's present now that wasn't here before, and what has been released. Again, attaching no judgment and no story to anything that you find. Just bringing some curiosity and some awareness to how you feel now in this moment. Having taken this time to breathe, to calm your energy and reconnect to Source and your highest self. Last 2 deep breaths in to complete our practice. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1 more, just like that. Invite you to bring a hand to your heart and just bring yourself fully into the feeling of gratitude as you end your practice here. Being so grateful to your breath and to yourself for showing up. Inviting a little bit of gentle movement into your fingers and your toes. Rolling your wrists and ankles. Moving your head in circles on your neck. perhaps bringing your knees in and giving yourself a big hug. As you slowly become aware of the environment around you, sounds and smells, the movement of the air on your skin. And perhaps even noticing that now, even without your breath, you're still connected to the divine, to your higher self, and to that little spot of contentment or safety that you were able to find. Notice it nestled right inside you, ready to help you out the next time you need it. Give yourself the time here to journal, to have another moment or two to integrate before moving on to the next thing. Aftercare for breathwork looks very similar to a massage, so give yourself a little bit of extra time, drink some extra water, and just know that if you feel a little emotional, that's totally normal and should pass soon. Thank you for allowing me to guide you here in this breathwork session. And I will see you in the next episode of From Root to Crown.